Alright, so I've come over to Ewen Maddock Dam this morning. It's one of the dams on the Sunshine Coast that feed the southeast Queensland with their water. Now it's a fixed dam, so it means it doesn't have a gate on it. So basically it means that the water has to get to 100% before it actually starts to overflow and releases water. But as I turned up this morning, I met this guy that was getting a kayak out and he was going to go fishing. So I thought, out of respect, I'll go up to him and I'll say, "Hey, mate, if you're out on the water, do you mind if I do some videoing of you?" And he goes, "Mate, not only do I mind, I'd actually appreciate it if you did." I'll just spin around for a bit, have a look here. There's a little a playground in the background here that it's great for children to come to. I'll spin the camera around. All right, so this is actually the dam wall over there. And you'll notice down here that they've got a little swimming area. So that's just open to the public, but what they want you to do is stay within that swimming area. Right, panning back around, there's a car park that you get to. And over there's some people doing a bit of a painting class. So lots of different things happen here. So, and as I talk about it, here comes the guy now. So he's walking up with his fishing gear. I'm just about to go into the water, so we'll touch on that a bit more later. Right, so as I mentioned earlier, I met Graeme McKenzie here from Fisher TV. So here he is. So just tell us a little bit about your fishing channel, or what it's about.
Yeah, mate. Well, we've got Fisher TV, so it's fish with an R, fisher.tv, and it's the only platform really dedicated to live streaming for fishing and camping. So that's basically what we do. So we do a lot of live streaming, a lot of even loading up videos similar to other platforms around.
Okay, excellent. So you mentioned to me earlier that you started not in Australia?
No, that's right, Sweden.
Sweden?
Yeah, a couple of years ago we started in Scandinavia.
Excellent. Yeah, excellent.
Sweden itself.
How do you find the fishing in Australia compared to there? Is it a bit warmer here?
Yeah, well, I've been back for now 2 months.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm making sure I'm not getting burnt to bits, put it that way.
Yeah, that's the most important thing here, I think, is I've lathered myself in sun cream before coming out.
Yep.
And yes, this is winter for us, so you still got to make sure you do it. So.
Yeah. But the most fantastic thing is everybody fishes.
Yeah.
That's the beauty. I mean, it's everywhere. You go down onto the street, you see kids with, even today, you see them just riding along with rods on the back of their bikes straight after school down. It's just amazing, right?
That's it. I was actually talking to my wife yesterday, who's over there on a swing. She was saying that it was amazing. We went for a walk along down in Maroochydore yesterday, and the number of kids that are out there just fishing, just throwing something out, using some lures, using some baits. It's just incredible that
they're killing time there on the water instead of behind one of those screens, getting all square-eyed.
That's right. Yeah. So I think I actually do think that sometimes the younger generation gets a bad rap for being on the screen. I think that sometimes people have to go out and see them fishing, see them in their boats, or take them fishing.
Well, that's right. And give them some help and assist, and see what goes on. Absolutely, and that's what we're trying to do. On our site, you'll see quite a few, especially on the live streams. We take a lot of kids out fishing and they have an absolute ball. So mum, granddad, everybody can watch. From all over the world, and it's just been absolutely amazing. So and it's getting quite big.
Yep. Yeah. Well, hopefully when I've got my drone out there later today, I'll be able to see you and come up, and hopefully you're catching something while I'm pulling.
If you hear me yell out, "Fish on, baby!" Get that drone over there.
What are you expecting to catch?
I'm targeting Australian bass.
Yep.
Right. I'm hoping to get a 4.5 metre Saratoga.
Okay.
Which doesn't exist, but it would be good.
Okay, I was going to say that's a pretty big fish, isn't it?
No, but if I was to get a Saratoga or something, it'd latch on. It'd be pretty cool. But it's the wrong time of day for that, really. But bass, I should be able to pick up a few. I'm hoping that anyway. I've never been here before.
First time. Yeah, I heard you saying that to someone a bit earlier. So well, I appreciate you talking to me.
Hey, my pleasure. My pleasure. See you later. And fish on, baby.
Fish
Full
on, baby.
stream ahead.
Yep. The thing I like about Ewen Maddock Dam is it's not too busy, and it's actually presented very nicely. And I think it'd be a great place to bring your family. There's a few little picnic tables around. There's a few different spots that you can go. So up here you'll notice there's a few other picnic tables that you can sit out with your family or small groups of people. As we saw before, there's some painters up here, so some barbecue facilities as well, that you can just come and just relax. So as I mentioned earlier, this is one of the sections you can't take your mountain bike on, but yeah, there's plenty of other sections. So this is the boardwalk section. And we look out. So we already got someone out there doing some kayaking or canoeing out in the distance there. We spin around and look back over here, and you'll see our new mate from fisher.com or fishertv.com. He's about to go out. Hopefully he gets his 4.5 metre bass. One of my suggestions would be, when you're going for one of these bushwalks, is don't make this your point of view. Okay, you haven't come to just look at the pathway. You want to stand up, you want to look, you want to turn around, and you want to look at the beauty that is this bushland. Okay. You also want to be able to sort of go down and explore the water's edge. And that's one of the beauties I think about when you go and do photography. So let's just look over here. There's my wife. She's doing some photography. Like at the moment, I have no idea what she's taking a photo of. But I dare say, like, she's found an interesting subject to shoot. And that's the beauty. You come out, you grab a camera, you grab something, you're more likely to look at the forest, you're more likely to look at the plants. You're going to be looking high for things, you're going to be looking for birds and little nooks and stuff like that. You're going to be looking for echidnas here in Australia. Okay, so you can hear the drone in the background. Right, there's our friend out there. And there we go, we had an eagle there go through. So that's actually kind of not good for the drone. So on that note, I'm going to try to bring it back. Also going to change the sports mode. Okay, my heart's racing a little bit here because that eagle did not like that, okay, or the osprey. So I was worried I was going to lose it out there. So at the moment, I'm just going to bring it in because obviously I also don't want to interfere with the wildlife. So once I discovered that I was bothering it, I decided I should bring it in.
Can it pick up your heart rate?
I'm thinking that this thing is going to actually be picking up my heart rate going through this. So we've got some pretty cool shots here too of the osprey or the eagle trying to attack it. See, I like to think about this, you know, it's just the roots or the branches of a tree, but you think about the little ecosystem that lives inside that, and it's got a beautiful structure in itself. Then over here, you've got another big tree that has fallen down. Looks pretty cool. It's a relatively flat course that we're doing, but it does have a couple of hills along the way, but they're not unmanageable. The other day I put up the drone and I got some nice images of the Glasshouse Mountains in the background. I'll upload some of that video footage into here. You'll notice that it's going to be a different time of day, mainly because it's a different day, but it'll give you the beauty of the place. So this is the dam on our way back. We only did a bit of a short walk this morning.
It took us forever.
But it took us forever because, you know, when you actually do what we said we would do, stop and actually enjoy what you're seeing. You don't get far. So it's a beautiful place. If you want to go for a run, if you're a trail runner, you'll love this. If you're just a walker, you'll love this. If you're a bird watcher, you'll also love it. So lots of different people will benefit from this. You know, so I think what you can do, I think it's about 8.5 kilometres from the start to the end. So what you're looking at, you know, 17 kilometres round trip to get back. So if you are sort of a bit of a trail runner, that would be a nice run out and back. I used to be several kilos ago, but now at the moment I'm just enjoying just walking through the nature.